Today on CSN, the Education Grant Foundation awards its $500,000 in grant money.
And we take a closer look at the George Bush Presidential Library and their new exhibit headed to the White House.
All this on College Station Now.
Straight from our studios, College Station Now.
Good afternoon. I'm Madeline Packard.
And I'm Courtney Peters. The College Station ISD Education Foundation is giving away their $500,000 in grant money this year.
Our reporter Ransom Sinwalt decided to take a closer look at the foundation as their role in the College Station community has become increasingly prominent.
This is Ransom Sinwalt with CSN News, and I'm standing outside of A&M Consolidated High School, one of the many schools that the College Station Education Foundation supports.
Established in 1999, the Education Grant Foundation is a non-profit organization devoted to helping and advancing the College Station ISD.
Our schools aren't able to do as many things as they can. Obviously nowadays, in the budgetary constraints, it's really feeling the pressure.
The foundation provides grants to teachers which enable them to purchase learning tools and ultimately better student education.
Let's help students be successful, and this is an additional way that we can do that through the funding of grants and also to provide scholarships for students.
Another way the Grant Foundation helps students is by recognizing exemplary attitude and behavior with the Senior Hall of Fame.
The really neat part of Hall of Fame is not that we just get to identify students, but that they get to identify a teacher or a staff member that has made a tremendous impact on them.
To raise money, the College Station Education Foundation holds different events, one of these being 50 Men Who Can Cook.
There's some great food there. It is a way to bring the community together.
Other than fundraisers like 50 Men Who Can Cook, the Education Grant Foundation relies heavily on donations and support from the community.
When you give to the Education Foundation, you're really giving to the greater good. You're giving to students, 10,600 students today, and we're only going to grow more over the course of the next several years in College Station.
The foundation held their 50 Men Who Can Cook on Friday, February 2nd. We'd like to thank them for their continued support in our community. Recently, we went to the George Bush Presidential Library to check out their new exhibit. Our reporter Christina Haas has more on the story.
This is Christina Haas with CSN News. We're here at the George Bush Library taking a closer look at just what it takes to become the President of the United States. The George Bush Library opened in 1997 and was dedicated to the preservation and display of official records and personal papers of George Bush. While the museum is reflective of the life and presidency of George Bush, the museum also contains rotating exhibits which varies in content. The current exhibit is called Headed to the White House. The exhibit educates visitors on both past and present presidential elections while also giving insight on the election process.
It's very fascinating. I learn something new every day.
Visitors can participate in interactive games and activities to learn the process of being an actual candidate as well as how to be an active citizen in the political process. With so many exciting and interactive exhibits, the George Bush Presidential Library and Museum is perfect for all ages. This has been Christina Haas bringing you the latest news on events around town.
For more information, visit bushlibrary.tamu.edu. I'm Madeline Packard.
And I'm Courtney Peters. Join us next time on CSN News.